Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison, and if not, welcome back. So today I'm going to be talking about something that I could talk about for hours and hours, and that is Disney food. For people that go to Disney World regularly, you know that Disney is way more than just the rides, and a lot of people actually go specifically for food. So on every trip, people are looking to find new foods and new dining experiences, and that is something that I 100% look forward to every time I go to Walt Disney World. So for this post, I wanted to talk about my favorite Disney snacks and where to find them. I do, however, want to leave out all of the sort of really basic snacks like pretzels, Mickey premium bars, popcorn, stuff like that, because you can really find them everywhere. You can find popcorn at popcorn stands all over all of the parks and Disney Springs. You can find the premium bars everywhere, the pretzels and stuff like that. So really what I want to talk about is the more obscure Disney snacks that aren't necessarily in every park, that aren't necessarily as easily accessible or as well known as some of the other snacks are, and hope that when you're visiting you can find some of these and try them out. Another thing I'm not going to include is festival food. So obviously you guys know that Epcot is my absolute favorite park, and I love going for the festivals. The Food and Wine Festival is my absolute favorite. It's just the best thing, and I love so many of the foods from there. I love the Violet Lemonade from the Flower and Garden Festival, things like that, but I'm not going to include them on this list because I just think that's a little bit more tricky. You have to be planning your visits at sort of the right time to get those items. So these are things that are in the parks all year round. They're just harder to find than, say, popcorn or Mickey pretzels. So the first snack that I love so dearly is Mickey Waffles. And you might think that you can find these everywhere, and to a large extent you can, but in most circumstances to get Mickey Waffles you have to have some sort of breakfast reservation. So if you go to Kona Cafe in the Polynesian, if you go to the Crystal Palace, if you go to any of these, character buffet dining locations, if you go to sit-down breakfast locations, you can get Mickey Waffles. But what a lot of people don't know is you can get Mickey Waffles without a reservation, without going to a sit-down dining experience, and that is at the Magic Kingdom at Sleepy Hollow Refreshments in Liberty Square. So in the morning, you can go to Sleepy Hollow and you can order a Mickey Waffle. It's absolutely massive, so you're not getting a bunch of little ones, you're getting a big one. For $5.79, you can get the Mickey Waffle with powdered sugar, and for $1 more you can add strawberries or whipped cream to your waffle. And the best part about getting a Mickey Waffle at Sleepy Hollow is that you're sitting right next to the castle and you have a really great view while you eat. Alright, so the next one isn't actually a snack, it's a drink, but still I think they count. One of the drinks that I love so much at Epcot is Joffrey's Kahluatini. So this is actually technically a festival drink. It's something that they have on offer during the festivals. But much like Starbucks' secret menu, if you know about this, you can go to Joffrey's at any point during the year and ask for it and they will whip it up for you. So Joffrey's Kahluatini is iced coffee, Kahlua, Grey Goose vodka, and cream. And I'm not actually a huge drinker, but I think this drink is so nice. It's a good combination of alcohol and caffeine. So if you're kind of fading by the time you get to the World Showcase and you need to get your energy back up, this is a great drink to try out. You can get it at any of the Joffrey's carts that serve alcohol. So I know in Epcot that would be most of them in the World Showcase, but I can't say for every park. Obviously, if the cart doesn't have alcohol, then they won't be able to make you one of these. Another alcoholic drink that I really love in Epcot, and I swear after this I'll stop talking about the alcoholic drinks, is the Citron Slush in the France Pavilion. So there is a stand outside of the France Pavilion on the lake called Les Vins des Chefs de France. I don't speak French, so I probably just butchered that. But it's outside of the pavilion, it's just in the front, and you can get a selection of alcoholic slushies there. So the Citron Slush is Grey Goose, citron, vodka, and lemonade, and it is so yummy and it's so refreshing. It is pretty expensive, it's $9.86 for the drink, but it comes in a giant martini glass and it really is quite refreshing. You will be able to sip on it for a while, so it's definitely worth the price. And if you're not a lemon fan like myself, you can also get an orange version of this. So the orange version contains Grey Goose, orange, and rum. So it's a bit different, but if you don't like lemon, then that's a great option. And during the festivals, I know I said I wouldn't talk about this, but they have the La Vie en Rose, which a lot of people like as well. Okay, so back to food. Another snack I love in the Magic Kingdom is the warm cinnamon roll. So when we were younger, my family would visit Walt Disney World, and one of our favorite things to do was rope drop the Magic Kingdom, but instead of running to rides, we would rush right to the Main Street Bakery and we would get a giant warm cinnamon roll and some coffee for breakfast. The Main Street Bakery has since turned into a Starbucks. It's still called the Main Street Bakery, but it is very much not the Main Street Bakery that I know and love, and I'm still a little bit bitter about it, but that's besides the point. But luckily, Disney did not scrap the warm cinnamon roll in its entirety. They just moved it to Gaston's Tavern in the new area of Fantasyland. So the warm cinnamon roll is actually really fairly priced. It's $5.29 at Gaston's, and it definitely could feed 2, if not 3. My family would always share it for breakfast, so it's a really great deal. I think it's a snack credit as well if you're on the dining plan, so that's also a great option if you have snacks to use. And if it's not warm enough when you get it, you can ask them to warm it up, and you can ask the cast members to give you a little bit of extra icing for it. So overall, it's such a yummy snack, definitely worth stopping in to try. So one of my all-time favorite snack foods is a blue slushie. And I know it sounds silly to put it on this list because it is one of the items that you can find in a couple places at Disney World, but living in Scotland, I don't really have access to blue slushies like I did at home. I don't have Wawas, I don't have really 7-Elevens or gas station supermarkets near me that I can go to get one. So that is something that I miss a lot here, and so every time I go back to Disney, I make sure to get one. However, Disney World sells 2 different types of blue slush. The first one is the Powerade blue slush, which I do not like. I do not think it's as good. It's like almost like a shaved ice, so the ice particles are a little bit bigger, and then it just has blue Powerade in it. So if you like the blue Powerade flavor, then this might be a nice option. But I don't, so I actually don't like it. And I found this out the hard way when I was in Magic Kingdom last time. I used to go to the lunching pad under Astro Orbiter to get a blue slush, and when I was at Magic Kingdom in February of 2019, they told me that they actually don't do the blue slush anymore. They've switched it to, I think, a green apple one. So I just asked, I said, where can I get blue slush in Magic Kingdom? And the cast member was really nice. They checked their telecast for me and let me know where I could find them, and they sent me to Big Top Souvenirs in the new Fantasyland Storybook Circus area. So I went there, I ordered a blue slush, and that is when I found out that they were selling the Powerade slush, and I was very unhappy with my purchase. So you can actually get the blue slush that I prefer, which is the more authentic blue slush, in a couple different places in Disney World. So you can get it at the Pinocchio Village House in Fantasyland and Magic Kingdom. You can get it at the Fife and Drum Tavern in Epcot, and you can get blue slushes at Goofy's Candy Company in Disney Springs. So just a word of caution, if you go to the Fife and Drum in Epcot, they do sell the American Dream drink, and that's a blue slush, a raspberry or strawberry slush, and vanilla ice cream layered up. So that's how they sell it traditionally, but if you just want the blue or just want the red, you can ask for that and they'll give that to you as well. Okay, so the next snack is something that I talk about in so many of my videos. I actually, if I haven't included it, I've cut it out of my videos because I talk about this way too frequently, but one of my favorite things to get in Epcot is a whole baguette in the France Pavilion. So if you go to the bakery and patisserie in the very back of the France Pavilion, they sell sort of cold sandwiches, finger foods, small pastry desserts, and a whole baguette. And the best part is it is only $3. So this is a full-size baguette, just like you would buy in a supermarket. It's $3, and they'll give you some butter to go with it. If you don't want a whole baguette, you can get a half one, which is $1.89. And I just think it's such a great snack for munching on if you have a big group of people that are just kind of like nibbly at the moment and want something small to munch on. It's a really great thing. You can just pass it around to everyone and all of you can share in your baguette. I also think it's the most fairly priced snack at Disney by far. I know it's nothing special. They obviously don't do anything. It doesn't take a lot to prepare. They make bread and then they sell it. But I think $3 is a really great deal, and you can't find much for $3 at Disney World that's gonna fill you up. So sticking to the France Pavilion, another snack that I love there is the brioche ice cream sandwich at the ice cream parlor. So I love brioche, I love ice cream. You really cannot get a better snack than this. When you go to the ice cream parlor and request the brioche ice cream sandwich, the cast member will ask you to select whatever type of ice cream you like, and then they will take a brioche bun, slice it in half, and they'll put it in like a waffle press kind of thing. They'll put the ice cream in between, and then they'll smash it down together, warming up the brioche bun over it before giving it to you. So It is such a yummy snack. If you like brioche, if you like ice cream, if you like ice cream sandwiches, it's really great. It's different than anything I've ever had anywhere else. You're never gonna find anything like it. It costs $7.04, so overall I don't think it's too bad as far as Disney snacks go, but it's definitely big enough that you could share with someone, so if you split the price, it ends up being a really fairly priced snack. Okay, so sticking to Epcot still, the next snack that I love, love, love is the Cronut at the refreshment port at the beginning of the World Showcase. So if you're looking at World Showcase and you turn slightly to your left on the way to Canada, you'll find the refreshment port, and there you can order a Cronut. So just like it sounds, it's a croissant and donut combination, and then it's rolled in cinnamon sugar and served warm. It's one of those things that you can't really find commonly outside of Disney World. I know there's bakeries that sell cronuts. I know they're not exclusive to Disney, but I crave them sometimes when I'm in New Jersey or when I'm in Scotland, and I'll look places up and I cannot find anywhere within miles of me that sells cronuts. So when I go to Disney, I definitely make sure to take advantage of that and get a cronut while I'm in Epcot. All right, so my last two favorite snacks come from the same place, and that is Pongu Pongu in Pandora at Animal Kingdom. So the first one is the Instagram famous drink that you've probably seen, and that is the Night Blossom. So that is the slushie that is green and purple layered, and that is green apple and dessert pear limeade flavors, and then you get the little boba balls on top of that. It is a non-alcoholic drink, and it costs $5.99, which is fairly steep as far as drinks go for non-alcoholic options, but it is so yummy and it is so refreshing. Because it's fairly bitter, I find that I can usually split it with someone. I won't necessarily drink the whole thing, but it's so yummy, definitely worth getting, and it makes for a great Instagram picture by the moss wall as well. And my absolute favorite snack in all of Walt Disney World, the one thing that I get every single time I visit, is the colossal pretzel, which is also from Pongu Pongu. So this pretzel is like twice the size of my face, it's massive, and they serve it with a warm beer cheese sauce. So if you like the traditional Mickey pretzels with the warm cheese sauce, this is like that, but amplified. It's even better. I love a warm beer cheese sauce with pretzels. I will say that the pretzel itself is fairly salty, so I tend to sort of rub some of the salt off of that as I eat, but it is so, so good. Definitely the best thing, and definitely something that will fill you up while you're, working your way around the park. It is expensive. It's $10.49, but like I said, it's twice the size of my face. I usually share it with my mom and my sister, so 3 people are getting a snack out of it. I've also heard that the Baseline Tap House in Hollywood Studios serves a very similar pretzel, so I don't know how much this one is priced at, but I know it's similar, and I know it's served with a warm beer cheese sauce, so something worth checking out if you like pretzels with cheese sauces. So those are all my favorite snacks at Walt Disney World. However, they are always changing. Disney World has such a great culinary program, and they're always coming up with amazing different things. The chefs are so good that work there, and there's so many things that I haven't had the option to try yet, but I would really love to. So if you like any of the snacks that I've mentioned, comment down below. If there's anything that I should try on my next trip, I'd love to hear that from you. Thank you so much for watching again. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you real soon.